in Week 5 on EA Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Green. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Jets 0.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Darnold from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. He'll buy some time right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going for it. Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up.
Taken down.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Williamson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 3rd.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's going to look deep for Perriman, and that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Complete. Jefferson the target. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. You've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. To throw on 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Darnold on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Off of play action, Darnold. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And down to the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Vikings 21, Jets 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Newton on 1st down. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And 6 at the 29-yard line.
The shotgun snap for Newton. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the throw here, hauled in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Number 33.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
18-yard line.
On second down, Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Well, the throw didn't give them a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, Darnold, a screen to Bell. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play action. It's Darnold. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Darnold now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Cortland Sutton, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Smith. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Newton throwing again. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. From the red zone now, Newton. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Barely got the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
For Minnesota.
4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that one results in 35 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 42, Jets 14. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Get this out to the 25.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Jets.
To the air again, Darnold flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Again, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D had to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Here's Bailey now for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out.